Yeah, there is a pickup truck in front of me and it says, "Sorry, Greta und Luisa." It's funny. Hey everyone, today I'm driving to Chiemsee again. I'm driving to a small town near Chiemsee called Übersee. There is a really nice beach there. So the area is called Übersee Strand. This is a very popular destination for Munich residents. So I'm going to start this new test where I will also try to drive there with other cars. So basically there are some chargers in that location, but they're always crowded. So there are a few Tesla destination chargers and also some AC chargers. So the idea is to just see whether we can do a round trip. I'm charged to almost 90%. And for a round trip, the car says I will arrive with 24%. It's about 88 kilometers, and the elevation changes a lot in this route. So I'm charged to 91% now, so I will just unplug and start driving. Alright, I started driving. I started with 92%. And at that time the car said I will reach the destination with 60%, and for the round trip I will arrive here with 27%. Today the temperature is unusually high. It's 14 degrees Celsius and it's December 23. So yeah, so the consumption, I don't expect the consumption would be very high because of this. I just marched to A8 and I'm cruising at around 130 kilometers per hour. The route mainly consists of just driving along A8, and then you exit, then it's the Chiemsee. So it's a big lake, very famous lake here in Bavaria, and there are many small towns and tourist spots around the lake, some nice beaches. So during the summer it's actually almost like going to Italy, near the sea. Yeah, so I think today we cannot see it so well because of the weather. As you can see, it's a bit rainy and it's a bit gloomy. But yeah, I mean, even during the winter, sometimes when it's sunny, it's worth going there just to relax. It's a nice place. As I was saying, this route has a lot of elevation changes. So it goes down a lot, and sometimes it goes really high, really up. So your region kicks in those cases, I guess. So now we're just going downhill mostly. Yeah, as you can see. And see, look at the mountains here. Yeah, such a nice view from here. And there is another stretch where it really goes downhill, like a lot, and you can see the whole route, like how far below it goes. Yeah, maybe it's this stretch. Yeah, look ahead. I don't know how well you can pick up, but just see, it's quite amazing. So I will now regen a lot, and then when we go up again, yeah, it will kill a lot of energy. I drove so far 37.4 kilometers and I am at 78%. My consumption is 179. As I was saying, I don't expect the consumption to be too high today. Yeah, just because of the temperature. It's still 14 degrees Celsius. And there is a lot of traffic today. I guess people are driving home. So most of the times it's 120 kilometers per hour. Magnificent views again. The speed limit here is 100 kilometers per hour, but I don't mind with that view. So that's basically the Alps. It's the direction of Austria. If you keep just driving this way, we'll end up in Austria, somewhere close to Innsbruck, in Südtirol. Nice mountains again. There is a lots and lots of side wind today coming from the right side. Oh, this guy is crazy. Anyway, I drove 55 kilometers and the consumption is 163 watt hours per kilometer. I guess there is also an effect of the wind that we have today. Very strong wind, very strong side wind, I should say. We are just 29 kilometers from the destination. Yeah, and the temperature is still 12 degrees Celsius. I am at 72% and the speed limit here is 120 kilometers per hour. I am just 10 kilometers from my destination. You can see the lake. Yeah, so the speed limit here is 100 kilometers per hour. Yeah, not so sure why, but it is. So I'm driving really slow. And my consumption is 170 watt hours per kilometer. I am at 65%. So far I drove 75.8 kilometers. Yeah, and my energy estimation shows I will arrive with 61% actually. So yeah, it's almost spot on, the estimation in the beginning, what it was. Elefantenrennen, again on an autobahn without speed limits and only 2 lanes. Yeah, that's Germany for you. Alright, so the consumption, as you can see, is 166. I drove 57 minutes, so it was a bit faster than what the trip meter was showing, what the navigation system was showing. It was 88.5 kilometers and I arrived at 61%. So now I will just walk around a bit just to have some fresh air and come back. Maybe I eat something. I have some lunch that I brought from home. Of course, it's the corona lockdown right now, so we are allowed to drive, but the restrictions mainly relate to people meeting. So I'm not here with anybody, I'm just on my own, so there should not be any problem. And we are also allowed to go to open spaces and parks and beaches, so I'm doing everything within the rules. So yeah, I have to buy parking tickets. Yep. Let's see how it works. just doesn't want to take my money. 1 hour for €1, so I'm giving it €1, but it's not taking my money. Alright, I have to move to another parking place where the parking ticket machine works. Okay, let's see if this one works. Yes! Okay, so I have parking for 1 hour. Let me just stick it to my windshield, then I just walk around. This is beautiful. Look at the mountains. Oh, some ducks. Must be really cold. Oh, there is something there. Okay, no. Servus. Yeah, so as you can see, there are some small towns around this lake, and those towns, okay, you cannot see them. Okay, let me just zoom in again. Those towns, yeah, so I was there once for a training for 1 week, and they have lots of electric boats. You can rent them for a day and just boat in this lake, but these are usually the summer activities. Yeah, in the winter not so much activities around here, just other than just coming here and just walking around maybe. And you also have some nice beaches like this one, and also somewhere here, yeah, along this side there are some nice beaches, so it's almost like a seaside. Yeah, beautiful. I want to hike on top of this mountain one day. Yeah, maybe next summer. Some kid is playing some games with some metal detecting stuff. Not so sure what he's doing. Anyway, enough of wandering around. I will go back to the car and drive back. Okay, so I'm gonna drive back now. I think I was checking on my app. The car has some vampire drains just in half an hour or 1 hour. I guess it's because probably it's trying to precondition the battery or something like that. I don't know. Cool down the battery or whatever. Yeah, so it should have at least 59% now, and then it should be arriving with, I think, 25% or something like that. So here is my car. Yep, and I will have to eat something. Actually, I did not eat, so I will eat, then navigate back to Munich. Schmutzig. Lots of mud here, so the car got a bit dirty. I just can't get enough of this view. It's magnificent. Anyway, it's 3:17. The sun is going to set at 4:23 today, so we should start going now. Yeah, so it's 60%, so I was wrong when I said 59% previously. So we lost 1% while the car was parked. Let me just navigate to Munich now and see what the car says. It says we will arrive with 26%. So we will just start driving now, and then I will give you more updates when I'm on the Autobahn. those mountains again, and you can see the uphill that we have to go now. Yeah, so I drove 10 kilometers so far, and the consumption is 217, and I am driving 110 kilometers per hour right now, because here the speed limit is 100 kilometers per hour, and it's a bit of a twisty highway and it goes uphill. Therefore the speed limit is 100 kilometers per hour, but I think we will have no speed limits now. Yes, no speed limits from here on. So I start speeding up. Hopefully nothing just cuts me off here. Nope. Okay. So it would be interesting to see now what would be the consumption, given that we are going to climb the steep uphill. Current consumption is 235, so I will let you know after we climb the whole thing. Okay, so 252. Now we are going downhill. So 252 was the consumption. Now we are going uphill again. Downhill again. 247 is the consumption. There is a Renault Zoe. That's my old car. I had the blue color. I drove 25 kilometers so far, and the consumption is 195 watt hours per kilometer. There was one big uphill to climb, and then from there on it's mostly downhill. So the consumption is going down. I am 23 kilometers away from the destination. I drove 60.5 kilometers so far. The consumption is 210 watt hours per kilometer. I am at 32% state of charge. There is a Model 3 in front of me. Anyway, the consumption is a bit higher than what it was when we drove to Chiemsee. Maybe the reason is that I am driving a bit faster this time. I'm cruising mostly at 135, a little bit more than 130. Yeah. Let me see what the car says, the arrival percentage. It says we will arrive with 23%. So we are more or less on track. Yeah, there is a pickup truck in front of me, and it says, "Sorry, Greta und Luisa." It's funny. So Luisa is the Greta equivalent in Germany. Yeah, so he's driving a big pickup truck and he's apologizing. At least he knows. Yeah. Anyway, we are approaching Munich, so there is a lot more traffic here and a lot more ping pong driving, as you can see. The consumption went down a bit. It's 201 watt hours per kilometer, and we are at 28% state of charge right now. So it's 10 more kilometers to go, and I will have to exit. Oh, actually it's 14 kilometers to go to the destination, and I will have to exit the Autobahn in 10 kilometers. Okay, so I arrived. I parked my car. I will plug it in for charging, but before that, let me just summarize the consumption and everything. So as you can see, I drove 51 minutes, so it was a bit faster than what the navigation system was showing, because I was driving fast. The consumption is 189. This time it's a bit higher, just because I was driving a bit faster, and I arrived with 24%. The car said I would arrive with 25%. So as you can see, it's quite easy to do this sort of trip. So if you want to go just around Munich to do your sport or to ski or to go to the lake, you can just charge the car in the morning up to 90 or 100%, and then just you don't have to charge at all for the whole day. And when you come back, of course, you can plug it in. With this, I will say goodbye for today. If you like the video, please give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more EV related contents, please subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.